Name Kyle Vassell, number 9, and I am a striker. I don't know in particular how, but I just remember my first experience. I remember my mum got me a DVD called How to Football, and it was literally like the Brazilian Ronaldo, just doing toe taps and small little things. And I spoke about this before, and my mum said like from that day you couldn't get the ball off me. So like, I think I think I was about 4 then, 4 or 5. So yeah, that's how I started. Winning at Wembley. Got promoted at Wembley at Blackpool, and that is still to this day probably the peak. Maybe getting capped internationally, but that for me, that's the best. When I was younger, I would go and there's a park where we can see the whole of London, whole skyline, and I'd go play football there, or I'd go just chill there in the evening and go look and I guess manifest. So and it worked out. I don't mean to say this like corny, but like what's not to like. So we was home all of December, and we looked at booking flights home to come home early. We just wanted to get back here. It's such a friendly place. The people are so nice. The weather's fantastic. Even the cold. Like, we enjoy the cold. As long as it's dry, it's cold. Like, back home is so wet. Waking up, seeing the mountains every day is amazing. I couldn't give you one thing. Garden of the Gods. I could give you restaurants. I could give you cafes. Yeah, we love it. My family loves it.
All right, time for question. 5-a-side dream team.
So I would go rush goalie. This is when I used to play 5-a-side. We used to go rush goalie, so we didn't have a keeper. So I'm just gonna have 5 players who would excel in this type of environment, and I'm gonna go John Terry with Pirlo just in front, and then I'm gonna go Ronaldinho, R9. And this one, I don't want to just say Ronaldo or Messi and be that guy. So I'm going to go with someone who I think is incredibly underrated, but in this environment would excel, and a player called Hatem Ben Arfa. I've heard from people who played with him, he is incredible. And in small spaces, which 5-a-side is, he's going to be probably the best player. Chicken wings. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Now it's my kids. It's my kids, my wife and my kids. Just yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.